Good morning from the Place Beach Resort here at Blackpool, where I'm here for a special updates edition of what's going on at the park. So there's all sorts going on, and we can't wait to fill you in. So as you can see behind me, that is Ice Blast. There's all sorts going on around in this area here. So let's have a walk around the park. There's 4 real main areas where there's going to be doing lots of updates, and I can't wait to show you what's going on. Let's go check out what's going on here at Blackpool. So the first thing that you notice is here, Ice Blast. They've actually taken off, you can just see there, they've taken the top off of Ice Blast, and it's actually sat there waiting to have whatever it's going to have done to it. So that it currently has no top on the whole of the Ice Blast, and the scaffolding goes all the way up to the top. It really does look like it's going to be a full refurbishment that's going to be taking place here, and that's all the noises that are coming out of the park telling me that it is going to be a full refurbishment that's going to be open next year. And it does look like, because they've not taken any of the fence line down here either, so if they're taking it down to make it easier, they're taking down these fence lines here. There's no cranes that are here or anything like that, so it really does look like it's going to be a full refurbishment. So they've taken out all the cables. They were doing that last time we were in here, so all the cabling and control unit has been taken out, and you can see just inside there that there's all sorts of bags that are wrapped around it, so it's going to look really sparkly and new once it comes back as well. And you can just see the top there looks really brilliant. You don't realise how big it actually is when it's up there at the top, but it really is huge. So and spread it across there, you can see Loki's as well. Loki's has got all scaffolding around it, and that's really good to see, because the roof had all sorts of slates falling off it last time we were here, and we made remarks about it not looking its best, and that kind of fits in with this being refurbed to fit in with the Viking themed area. So all this area could potentially become a whole Viking area, and Loki's is going to be given a bit of a facelift to fit in too, because of course we had Valhalla, which was given a full refurb, and that was reopened last year, which is just there, and that was the 2000s ride that was redone last year. So of course you've got this one, which was built in 1997, which is going to be redone this year by the looks of it, which is absolutely great news. It's great to see that they're investing in the future too. So let's go and have a look at some of the other things that are going on here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So arguably one of the most exciting things that they've got here at Pleasure Beach Resort is what's going on around by the Grand Prix, what was formerly the Grand Prix, of course. So we know there's going to be an exciting new attraction in there. That's what Amanda Thompson-Overy told us when she said that the ride was closing and we had the final lap. She gave a speech to everybody and she said that there's making way for an exciting new attraction. And it appears that work has already started. We know they're already selling bits of the track in the shop, £60 a piece for a short section, if you're interested. And let's go and have a look and see what they're doing now. We still have no idea what it is they're actually going to be building yet, but we'll have a look what they're making way for. Now it's coming down here, you can see this is around about the exit of Avalanche here, and you can see that there is all sorts of construction fencing. The Harris fencing's gone up around here. Not only has it gone up, there's some major work that's gone in, so we'll go down there, we'll have a look, see how much work they've actually done down here. And as you can see straight away, you can see already they have taken out the first helix of the Grand Prix, which is where you first come out on the ride, which is absolutely incredible. So it looks like they're making way, making a big space here already. So all the girders are there. You can see that there is now, the fence is still there, but the track has now gone. They used to actually come out kind of just in, let's have a look, just in that location, just behind that pillar there is where you came out for the ride, and that was the bridge that you actually crossed to enter the ride as well. So you can see that there's a lot of work going on here already, and it's exciting times, it really, really is. And this was all Bradley and Bella's garden, which is now closed off, and it was a bit of an unused area. It looked all really nice, and it was even themed up for Halloween. So you can see there's pumpkins that are still left out there, but they're taking trees out already. The girders are just piled up there, and it's really, really exciting. As I mentioned, we still do not know what ride is going to be placed here after this has all been removed, but we do know there's going to be a big space that's going to be available for something to go in, and it's exciting times for the Pleasure Beach Resort, because there's lots of things going on in terms of updates, renovations, and this is one of the major ones that we're really, really excited for. And it's a long time since we've had a big investment here, because Icon was nearly 10 years now it's pushing on, so it's exciting to see them looking after the infrastructure and the future of the park as well. So we'll keep us posted and keep tuning into this channel to see the updates that are going on, and I'm hoping to be able to bring some stuff in the closed season as well. So that's the Grand Prix races and the update that's going on here. I'll go around the other side and I'll show you what's going on around the other side as well, but this is from the entrance when you first enter. You can see that the Harris fencing extends all the way down here to the brake run for Avalanche there, and it's a massive area that the do not enter signs on. You can see all the way down there they've already created a huge, well, looks like a pyre really, where they're going to burn it. So yeah, they've wasted absolutely no time with ripping that out at all. So it looks really good. So what do you think, Casper? Oh, well, there you go. Exactly, straight from Casper's mouth there. And it looks like by the end of next week, we could have this helix taken out as well. So that'll just leave the actual track. So that'll be the main bulk of the work. Kind of done, really. It's not taking any time whatsoever. So really exciting times. What's going to be happening next year. And yeah, there's not anything else going on with the track through the rest of the park. But in terms of the station, so we'll have a look at that because it looks like there's been some work around that side. So we'll have a look what's going on there. But that is the main helixes, which are almost taken out now. So the exit one's still there, but they started taking it out. You can see just by the digger there, and the entrance one is already out, and the piles of rubbish is all ready to be taken away. So just at the side of the Grand Prix now, and you can just see over the other side of that fence there, that is where it's all been taken out. I'll just zoom in a little bit there. You can see there's nothing there now whatsoever, so it is absolutely nothing. You can't go on it. That's it. It's gone. There is no track. You can't even walk it anymore. So let's lift it up so you can see there. Absolutely nothing there, and it's really made massive strides with that this week. And you say the station hasn't changed a lot. I thought that there had been some change in there, but there hasn't. The car is still there. I'm willing to take it off your hands, Place Beach Resort, if you don't want it anymore. Deliver it to my house. But yeah, massive changes here, and we can't wait to see what's coming next. Now this angle here really shows the work that's been done. You can see the fencing there where it used to be on the sides of the track. Where the digger is, we was just down that place earlier on, where I was showing you the footage when we first saw it, and you can see that that's where the trees are. They've taken all sorts of trees out. The girders are lying down, looks for the supports, and yeah, there's been a heck of a lot of work, and there is no track there whatsoever. The helix is completely out, so just need to take those supports out, take that second helix out, which will almost certainly be done by next week, and I think by the Christmas we could be well, there might be absolutely nothing here whatsoever. There's already massive piles of the stuff. So, yeah, it's fantastic. Well, it's sad to see at the same time, because this is an iconic ride that's been here for many years, and I remember riding this as a child. So, yeah, but it's exciting. Let's see what's happening next. Next one that might be getting some updates is the Dodgems, which are going past here on the train. It's not operated for most of this season. Apparently, the word is from the park is that that's down to staffing issues, and it's not down to any other issues. So hopefully, maybe those issues will be resolved next year, and we'll get that operating, and we'll see that back in action again. Or alternatively, hopefully, we'll see the whip return, because we absolutely love a whip. So yeah, let's say wave at all these people as we go past. Some more changes that are taking place here at Pleasure Beach Resort, here at the Fairy Cab down at Nickland. They've actually removed the gondolas from the ride there, ready for their winter maintenance, because of course this is going to open up early. It's going to open up on the 12th of February in 2025, where you can come in and just experience Nickland. This was, they actually had the gondolas taken off on Diego's flight, and they were put on back on our last visit, so that's back operational, and they've started the winter maintenance for the Fairy Cab spin there. So yes, lots of work ongoing as we head around the park. The next major bit of change is here. This used to be Bowlerama, a big arcade, and used to have a big facade on, looked very Flintstones-ish, and that's all gone now, and that building has actually been gutted. You can see along there, and all the stuff that was on the roof has been completely cleared. There is actually a massive car park that's behind there, which is also could use for land. This is somewhere that's potentially earmarked for a gyro swing. So what we know is that the park have actually purchased a gyro swing, or asked for a loan for a gyro swing, and that's appeared on Company's House. So we know that much is true, but what we don't know is where that's necessarily going to go, and this area would be a perfect fit for it just there, and all the land that's behind it as well would be absolutely fantastic, and it'd be a great addition, and something that would have great capacity and increase the throughput of the park as well. And especially with something like that that's been sat derelict for a number of years, it'd be great to get it in use and looking up to date and nice and fresh. I mean, as you can look in there, there's absolutely nothing in there. There's nothing worth even showing you. The building itself has been gutted. There was a bowling alley in there. It was an arcade. There's a number of claw machines. They've all been ripped out. It was used as like a indoor dining area for recently, but as you can see outside here, there's absolutely nothing there now. So yeah, that's that. But the next part is something that's directly opposite, and it is the river cave. So we'll go and have a look at what's going on there. So the river caves, this is something that was open on opening day this year, and it's not been opened since. Now it's believed that there was a catastrophic leak that was actually inside the building, and that's the reason why it's actually being closed, and there's been work going on to renovate that. Now the rumours are from this park that within the park that they're actually doing major renovations whilst it's actually being closed. So the rumours that I've heard is that it's actually going to be reopened in 2026, and they're going to do a full job of it and give it a full makeover. Now we haven't had any official confirmation from the park. No, that's the word that's coming out from the rumours from within the park. So that's something to look forward to, and certainly keep our eye out for any information regarding that, because this is an absolute classic ride and we want to get it back, and it's such a good ride, and it certainly doesn't appear that we're going to lose it. But one thing we've got to consider with this ride is it shares a show building with the Ghost Train Wallace and Gromit, so that in terms of doing any work to it, it's kind of going to affect them as well. So in the closed season maybe there'll be lots more going on, but that is the river caves. Just over at the dancing water fountains now. Anybody who's listening to the music, so this isn't anything new by the way, but it's just a little bit of an update. The music that's actually going on is actually Dance Macabre, and it's what's played in Efteling and what was Spook Slot there. So Dance Macabre, which is the new attraction over there at Efteling, and they're playing the music as the dancing fountains, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, I think in fact it actually works really, really well. But yeah, it's quite interesting to have that audio on as the fountains are playing. I just wanted to come down here to show you the top of the Ice Blast there, or what was Ice Blast. I don't know if it's going to have the same name when it comes back. If it comes back, of course. There's been no official confirmation. However, the word from within the park is that this is getting a full refurbishment and will be back next year. And it's looking good for it. I mean, you can see all the way up there, that scaffolding goes all the way up to the top. And that topper looks absolutely huge there. That was sat on the top. But it's going to get something different on it. Who knows? But it's just sat there. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere. And you can see there's the beacon on it, which normally flashes at the top, 210 feet tall. Let's look across to this side. You can see all the scaffolding here outside Loki's, and that's a really, really good thing, because the top of it did have some tiles missing, and it was looking a little bit of a mess really. So it's really, really good to see that they are investing in it and spending a bit of money to bring it up, and hopefully really improve this area and make it really well themed and make Ice Blast fit for the modern time, because of course 1997 was a long time ago now, and it's worthy of having that bit of investment. So we look forward to seeing what does happen, and we're at time of recording now, but there was a tweet yesterday from the Pleasure Beats themselves, which actually said look out for future updates regarding this iconic ride, and that's all we'll do. We'll wait for updates on this, but it's looking good, as we can see more and more work that is getting done on Ice Blast as we speak. I'm not sure of the entire purpose of it, but there is a boulder that's been missing. So these boulders that go all the way along here, so I think it's to prevent vehicles from getting in too close to the edge, really. There's one that's normally here, and that has been moved. And that's a little bit unusual. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is, whether it's just for carrying out winter maintenance, take the boats off and give them a good look at, or whether there's a different purpose for it. But yeah, it's quite interesting nonetheless, just to see that the fact that it's not actually there, because normally the boulder sits here and it's right next to that queue line there. So maybe there's going to be something else that's going on in terms of theming, or whether it's just for the winter maintenance, but I'm not sure. I thought it was worth mentioning anyway. And that's the end of the video, and just give you a bit of an insight of what's coming here at the Pleasure Beach Resort. As you can see, there's a lot of things that are going on, a lot of changes, and it's really good to see that there is investment going in there. We still need to have that official announcement, of course we do, and so I don't want to get too carried away, but I think the future's looking really, really good. Perhaps not this season, 2025 might not be the best, but in terms of movement and preparation for what is coming in 2026, I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. And I think there's so many things that I'm excited for. I mean, the River Caves is fantastic. I love that. The best of times, just to get that back, it's like getting a new ride. Of course it is. And then, of course, the potential of getting a gyro swing. That's not something that excites me massively, because I'm not a fan of flat rides, but I'll be going on it, and it's fantastic for the park to have an extra ride within there as well. And of course, getting Ice Blast Pass, that is absolutely fundamental really, because that's been there since 1997, as I keep saying, and to get it back would be absolutely amazing. And if we get new gondolas on it, we get changes to it, and it gets rethemed, that's even better, and I cannot wait, and the future looks absolutely fantastic. Then of course, looking at Grand Prix as well, where Grand Prix was, maybe if we get something like a hot rod, an Intamin hot rod, that's something that's been talked about, that'd be absolutely fantastic. It'd be amazing. Imagine that, someone like Mahuka that they've got over at Wallaby Roan Alp. It'd be amazing, a perfect fit for in there. Or maybe a Mack Big Dipper, something like that. Something that's quite compact, fits in that area. I don't think I'm going to see anything huge. I might be wrong, but something like that would be absolutely brilliant to fit in there. And something that'd really fit them all to the park. Something quite family thrill. But yeah, so that's it from us. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be here again next week, get some more updates on it, and we'll try and do something from the closed season as well. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Until then, let the positivity in and ride it out. Bye guys.